BUS101 students, it is 5/9 Thursday, coming to you here from EC3 West, and I wanted to touch base with you this week on Chapter 11 and introducing the 4 P's of marketing, as well as talk a little bit about the discussion question and touch on the project. So for this week, hopefully you have looked in Blackboard and you have started in on Chapter 11. Some of you have already reached out to me about Chapter 11. And so next week, if you're looking ahead, is actually Chapter 12. So the combined homework is from those 2 weeks, 11 and 12. So this week there is no homework that is being turned in, but there is a discussion post that you are working on. So 2 things to be thinking about outside of Chapter 11, the discussion post and also the term paper that we are working on, the project that will be due the last week of classes, and that is also posted in this week. If you click on there, and I have mentioned it earlier about using the company that you chose in that first couple weeks as the backdrop for your paper, and including at least 4 of the 5 sections in your paper. And again, this is only a 2 to 3 page paper, and you will also have 4 to 5 corresponding slides. If you have issues with PowerPoint, please, by all means, reach out to me, but also to our librarian/resource center individual, which is Mary Howes, and her email is on that page as well. So that project that is listed ties with the chapters that we have been, as a recap, the chapters that we have been going over and how they kind of tie to your company. So one of the first, I'm looking for 2 to 3 references, and also, as mentioned before, you're going to start with your company's website and look at the financial report. If you are having difficulties finding the financials for your chosen company from their website, finding their annual report, you can actually just Google their annual report. It will take you to the space then on their website where you can find the 10K/annual report, which really gives you a rundown of, in a lengthy form, right, anywhere from 90 to 150 pages, the annual report is, of the items that we are concerned with here in numbers 1 through 5 in the sections from our paper. So if you include, 4 or 5 of those sections, we are now getting into the marketing portion of the chapters, which starts off with Chapter 11 that introduces the 4 P's. Product, promotion, pricing, and placement/distribution. So Chapter 11, which is this week, there is a short video there about the 4 P's of the marketing mix. So that's what Chapter 11 is about, introducing those 4 P's. The Chapter 11 PowerPoint is up there talking about those 4 different P's that I mentioned. And so that video, the 4 P's, does a nice job of kind of watch that first before you do the chapter and before you work on the PowerPoint. There's also a discussion post for this week. That is the homework that you will be handing in this week. The Chapter 11 homework will be tied with Chapter 12, which is next week. We'll be doing the end of next week on the 20th. And so the discussion post, some of you have already chimed in, is pick your favorite product, right? So we'll be talking about products, specifically, for instance, a bakery that you visit, a car that you drive, or a local brand that you love. So something you already like and use and you know about. Think about the features of the product. You could even use a service, but a product probably works the best. Things that you like and the benefits that are associated with each feature. And then the second step is to develop 2 to 3 additional things that could actually improve the product and make it even better, that you would offer to a customer that would actually make the product even better, have more meaningful benefits. And then maybe even chime in as to, your level of curiosity as to why those features aren't currently part of the product or being offered in conjunction with the product. So that is your Chapter 3 discussion. Feel free to respond, and that's in 2 to 3 sentences minimum. Feel free to respond to a classmate. Just be sure to use inclusive and respectful language. And so that is our homework for this week. And then next week, if you are looking at next week, because I also have that up, the homework will be posted there, but it won't be due until the following week. Chapter 12 is next week, and talking about the promotional mix and the product life cycle, and we will go from there. But let's table next week for now, and just think about week 9, which is a discussion post, and making sure that you do not have any questions about the project, and that you are working away on the term project because it is due in just a few weeks. And it's due at the end of the semester, and it's due at the very latest by 6/2, both your PowerPoint and your final paper. And you are welcome to send questions to me or a rough draft as well. Have a great afternoon, and I will circle back with you later this week.